going to make a little video showing how to reinforce PVC-u-like sauna suit pants. So what I have found from wearing these myself is that this one little crisscross seam in the crotch needs to be reinforced. What I'm going to do is put a glass jar under it so that I have something to work on. I have the pants turned inside out so that the flap, the seam flap, is shown. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these flaps down. Then I'm going to reinforce with some strips that I've cut. I happen to have the silver material, but since it's on the inside, you can use really any color. Clear is fine. But before we put those down, you need to go ahead and glue these flaps down first. So I've got some HH66 glue in a syringe with a blunt needle, and I'm kind of paying attention to how the seam lays naturally. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue there we go, if I can get it started. And I'm going to kind of spread it up underneath here. I'm also going to kind of put a little bit in between these two pieces. So there's kind of two layers for all of these little seam flaps. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. All right, so now that I've got these flaps glued down, I'll go ahead and glue down my two pieces like this and like that. So what I want to do is, I think I'm going to probably start it in the middle. Put some glue in the middle of this and then put that in the middle. That way I kind of make sure that I work evenly in both directions. And then what I can do is lift it up to where I can see the glue to make sure I don't have a gap, and spread a nice layer of glue from edge to edge. You want to make sure you glue all the way to the edges, because if an edge isn't glued, then it can slowly peel up over time. This glue is not exactly permanent. It's very strong, but it can release over time, especially with heat. So the better you can glue it edge to edge, the longer it's going to stay. And the key to getting a really good bond is pressure. So that's why I'm rolling it, and I'll continue to kind of roll this for the next half hour periodically, using nitrile gloves to protect my skin from the glue. The glue's got acetone, and it'll really dry your skin out. Also, I have a activated carbon air filter running right next to me that gets rid of the MEK and the toluene and the acetone fumes that are in the glue, which are not good to breathe. So you can either wear like an activated carbon respirator, you can do this outside with a fan blowing, or you can have an air filter that's got the activated carbon. So there you have it. That is the reinforcement. Really not too hard to do, and really makes this stuff last forever. So generally that's the only place on the pants that I reinforce. And then I'll also do this exact same technique under each armpit on the shirts.